So today is a day we honor mothers, and today it's not just a day we honor them with flowers, and certainly not a day that we're honoring them with brunch, because by the time services end, brunch time is ended, but with reverence and the weight of their calling every single day, we should honor moms. And today, I find it really extremely appropriate that we honor them during a worship service. Motherhood, it's a sacred calling, even a holy calling. And even if you haven't had children of your own, in this space and others, you are a spiritual mom to the children of this congregation, the children that God puts in your life. And that's a sacred calling too. Motherhood in its most honest form is often quiet and hidden. It's often, if you have littles, it's in late night feedings. If you have school-age kids, it's in those school pickups. And it's holding that emotional center of your home. It's in worrying if your child is okay and praying that your child is okay and wondering, as a mom, if you're doing any of it right. And let's just talk a minute these days about mom guilt. That's a lingering feeling that you're just not enough. You're not wise enough. You're not patient enough. You're not loving enough. And that haunting thought that you're failing. These days, shamelessly, we are inundated by people, both in social media and Instagram, and also in the grocery store, who are telling us how we are irrevocably messing up our kids by doing this or that thing. And to which we want to respond, those of us who were born in the 80s, that's nothing compared to what we did or what our parents did to us. Like, you're worried about drinking out of a water bottle. We drank out of the garden hose. But into all of that noise these days, and all that weight, and all of that negative self-talk, comes a God who sees. In Genesis 16, Hagar is a woman who is used, she's discarded, and she's alone. She runs into the wilderness. She's pregnant and afraid. She doesn't have a plan, doesn't know what the next step is, and she's overwhelmed. And it's there, in that barren place, that God meets her. And he meets her not with shame, not with expectations, but with a name, El Roi. It's the God who sees me. She says, I have seen the one who sees me. And he saw her in that space, and he sees you too. Our God does more than just notice us, though. He meets us. He meets the exhausted mom. He meets the single mom. He meets the grieving mom. He meets the new mom. He meets the spiritual mom. And yes, he even meets the mom who's wondering, am I doing any of this right? And he sustains us. He fills in the gaps. His grace doesn't just cover us in theory. It moves us in his presence and power. And that is why it is so appropriate, even holy, to pause in a worship service in honor of mothers, because it's in thanks to God who gave the gift of motherhood and the sacred calling. So from the very beginning, God used mothers to shape his people, and he still does that today. He's still working through moms in homes, in church pews, and in the rhythms of everyday life. So our church wants to say thank you. We want to say thank you for all that you do, both seen and unseen. We want to say thank you to moms. More than that, we see you, but that God sees you. And so today we want you to feel an extra bit of love, that you are known. And if not fully seen, you are fully loved. So, Bo, bring on the gifts. As a small token and a thank you and a way of honoring you, we want to bless you and all of the women here, because we do consider all of the women in our church spiritual mothers. We are a community that believes that we need each other. And so whether by mother by birth, by adoption, or by spiritual influence, or by nurturing presence, this gift will be for you. I'd like to invite all of the kids who are wanting to volunteer to hand out these gifts to come up. Bo is going to hand you a glass, And I want you to take it to one of the women in our congregation, just as a way of saying, we love you, you're valued, you're making a difference.